You can see how German machine gun works, especially MG42, really late one, 1945 production, very rare. One special gas mask here. Hello everybody, this is War Story video blog, and this is the second part of review of this museum in Ardennes. This third stage with German stuff, with German display. So let's start. Here we can see bunker with soldiers, and one of them is loading ammunition belt for German machine gun. And every time in movies we can see how German machine gun works.
Well, here's their 34. Now they're 42. And here's their Schmeiser.
But almost never we can see how they charge their ammunition belt. So this is a special machine to do that, and operator have to use the handle to push bullets one by one on the belt. So here is a belt, and we can see a bunch of them on the table. And for example, we can see here one knife. This is Luftwaffe combat knife, and it looks really good with this table, you know. So behind of them we can see a bunch of belts for machine guns, because you know how fast German machine gun works, especially MG42. So a bunch of stuff on the table we can see here, and ammunitions and rations and a lot of field gear we can see on a display. For example, on the corner we can see submachine guns and MP40. We can see belt with whole munition of machine gunner with special machine gun pouch, and with bayonet, with shovel, with gloves, with helmets, with backpacks, and with all the stuff machine gunner crew needs. So machine gun MG42, we can see also here muskets, stick grenades and stuff like that, and several boxes with captured rations, and STG-44 also we can see near the door. One guy in front of us, he's playing on harmonica, and it's like interesting display and interesting idea. Here in the middle we can see very rare and very special tool. This is a tool for German machine guns. So it came with a box, looks like ammunition box, but inside we can see cartridge with tool, and all this tool have special places in this cartridge, so it marked by white markings, and when you finish repair, you can fold it and put inside the box, special box for this tool. So it's very interesting and very expensive example. Only few of them I saw in the market, so it cost several thousand bucks. Few bottles here, and more rations, more ammunition boxes, carton boxes, and one Flammenwerfer here. We can see it's very interesting thing in original condition, and one magnet grenade. This special grenade for it works like Panzerfaust. You have to drop it on the tank. You have to magnet it on the tank armor. So it's very dangerous to operate it, but it's much more powerful than just regular grenade. And Germans did it, and By the way, we can see a guy with tank destruction strap. Here probably he used this one against one of tanks. One more STG Sturmgewehr. I can see here, and more stuff. And pay attention, that it's really interesting stuff, because this lid for mess kit, for example, it's a steel made with red animal inside. So it's very interesting because it's really late stuff, and it's hard to find. Not a lot of late ersatz stuff we can see here. Far from us. We can see special thermos. It's a thermos for food, for hot food, for to deliver it to the trench and bunkers. So it's very interesting display, and a lot of small details here. We can see this is a display with 3 German soldiers. There's a commander with flare pistol, gun with map case with binoculars, and 2 anti-tank staff operation. It's Panzerschreck, and shell we can see here, and probably it's ammunition for it, and 1 machine gun here, and a bunch of gas canisters. So all these gas canisters captured in the Battle of Bulge. It's very important question about ammunition and about gas, because it's in mountain. It's very important to deliver gas in time for to operate all these vehicles. So there, this is ammunition depot, and we can see different boxes, original boxes with ammunition, and this is sanitator medics who carried probably already died soldier, because we can see snow on his face, and we can see how he worn his clothes and uniform, and here we can see the backpack with the Red Cross. Is very rare backpack. When it's original, it's very rare and expensive, about probably about €1,000. It could be cost more than $1,000. White helmet with medicals, and 2 light wounded soldiers. Here on display we can see personal belongings for German soldiers, and this is like fork and spoon, special combination, and few margarine canisters, like butter canisters, and stuff for shaving and stuff for smoking. So a lot of cigarettes, tobacco and stuff like that we can also see here. Few canteens, different styles. This one is like HRE canteen with aluminum inside, and it's like wood, thick part of wood on the top. This is a regular one, but this one is late one with a steel cup on the top. This one is regular early one, not earliest, because we can see steel part here on the belt, but aluminum cup. And this one is bigger than other. This one is 0.8 liter. This one is 1 liter. This is for Kibbersjäger, for mountain troops, and for medics. But for medics, the same size, but in another how to say it, is with another straps. So it's very interesting also. This one is as big. It's like oven for our dirt, you know, how it's operated with dry spiritus, and it's very interesting also to see it, because it's regular stuff for German soldiers. Mines here, and this one is anti-tank, and this one is that magnet cumulative grenade I shown you before. This is magnets, and this is like cumulative stuff, you know what I mean, I guess. Some more grenades, M39 or egg. This is a late one with a ring here, and 2 M24 and M43. M24 had special ring here downstairs, and M43 has been modified, and you can pull this pin to make it explode, for to run it, for to start it. Some more Pioneer items we can see here. It's special is a special pouch with special loop for bayonet, scabbard and flare pistols and stuff like that with 3 kilos like TNT should be inside. And very interesting also display. It's a lot of stuff. I want to show you all this, but let me know if you're interested in something special, and next time I will see it closer. So rifles, German rifles, and pay attention. One of them is a First World War rifle, K98 with First World War period butcher bayonet, and second one is also for butcher bayonet is K19A, and we can see sawback bayonet here on this, and this is for Third Reich period items with really late one, 1945 production, very rare Mauser, and we can see the difference between others. This table is very interesting. Also, we can see here cumulative grenades and launcher for these grenades, and with special visor for it, or sight. You know what I mean. So how to operate it and how to hit the target. And here we can see cotton grenade, and we can see how it looks inside. So it's white. That's why it's very interesting. This is cool. And here we can see also the scene, like I've seen from movie, like 3 soldiers getting warm near the pot fire, I guess, near this barrel, and they cook something because mess kids here, and they with all their field gear, with weapon, with canteens, with bread bags, with all patches and with all stuff they need. There is a field gendarme. It's like military police, but for Germans in that time, and we can see the badge with a sign on his breast, and look at that, he's drinking something, and we can see he have MP40 submachine gun, and he have all stuff also. And by the way, he has here downstairs we saw Jeep, and here we can see Kübelwagen, and it looks a little bit bigger than Jeep, and it has not any weapon inside, but it's still huge. On the left, we can see 2 soldiers on a machine gun position. So these 2 soldiers just sitting here, and Panzerfaust prepared already, and this machine gun also prepared. So they sitting here and waiting for something, but we can see it's like a scene from movie, and we can see all small stuff around them. So we can see grenades, and one grenade prepared for operating. We can see open elite, and sling came from grenade, and one of grenades has, I don't know how to say it correctly, it's like too short, for to make more splinters after the explosion. Special metal thing you have to get on. So it's very interesting to see it. Also, a lot of ammunition boxes here. Yeah, we can see also probably they has been prepared in that bunker we saw in the beginning of video. But anyway, this position is very cool, and this display is amazing, and one of my probably favorite displays in the world about this stuff. It really looks like a scene from a movie, and it's very important that there is a mirror, and this mirror, it works for us, works for viewers, because it looks like it's very big territory here. So it's very impressive. My words are finished, but please leave a comment about this display. Some more machine guns here. We can see some more machine guns on the bottom. One Soviet, one Matson, one MG13. This one is like ZB. SS troops also use it after when they captured it. And this is a scene with generals, and they look on the map, and La Roche we can see on this map, and scene with general, and scene with officers, high rank officers, and general is very interesting also, because not a lot of generals was in German army, so it's very interesting to see the uniform. I don't know how original is it, honestly, but it's very interesting anyway. And here it looks like very harmonic. Here we can see stuff for it's like a gas masks. Oh, by the way, one special gas mask here. We can see is for horses. For horses, gas mask for Wehrmacht. You can see Wehrmacht proof marks also. It's very interesting example. And this stuff is also very interesting. A few times I found this special degazation stuff underground, and this is special box with canisters for gas masks, and with gas masks inside, and with filters and stuff like that. We can see how it was. Next great display here is anti-tank cannon, Pak 36 model, and this is a 37 millimeters gun. So we can see two gunners here. Both of them are Luftwaffe. It looks like Luftwaffe field infantry, and we can see first one have ready for shooting MP40, and another one also have one more, and third guy who is opening canister, who is opening it from the special cartridge that has been dropped from the aircraft. So it's like a paratrooper cartridge, kind of them. Very interesting machine gun, and very interesting display about these anti-tank troops. So I really love it, and I liked how they did snow, and it's so correct to show snow here, because Battle of Bulge was during the winter, and it's very interesting to see it, how it was exactly at that time. So this is also like a scene from a movie, and I'd like to show it to you. Some more items we can see here. This is a Feldjäger, like a field gendarme, and like military police, with BMW model R4. Then we can see tank crew, and we can see how it was, how Kraftstoff came to the canisters, how gas came to canisters. It was a special pump, and tankers use it every time to fuel their tanks. So it's also very interesting to see it. A few Domkrats, I don't know the correct word, but I guess it will be here in subtitles. And this is a scene about like after battle, when we can see medical personnel, and when we see Capellan who served when people almost die, he came and did his work. So here we can see field gear, field equipment, with helmet, with belt, with all stuff, and it has been dropped because soldiers don't need it anymore. He can't carry it, so he finished. And probably this is here, and probably it was from another guy, but we can see he's a heavy wounded, and Yeah, we can see it clearly. And here we can see airfield guys with pilots, with commanders, with guy who prepared weapon and stuff like that. And also we can see items related with Luftwaffe and with anti-aircraft stuff like flak stuff. So this is also very interesting display, and also like a part of movie, but it's very interesting because downstairs we used to see United States bombers and United States crew, aircraft crew. Here we can see German aircraft crew, and we can compare it. So it's also interesting for me. Few types of helmets we can see here for pilots, and one Luftwaffe sword. Luftwaffe sword is officer sword for all personnel of Luftwaffe. Unfortunately, hanger has been missed from here, but anyway, it's in a good condition, aluminum one. In front of us. Here we can see two more pieces related with edged weapon TEM, and Luftwaffe is a Luftwaffe boot knives, so it's very interesting. Also, it became quite expensive now. It cost about 500 to 6, sometimes until $1,000 but here it's original one. It's very interesting also. Few items. This is anti-aircraft shells, and this is a visor cap with red piping, and red piping is artillery. So for Luftwaffe, red piping is like anti-aircraft flak regiment. So it's also very interesting and related with TEM on this corner. And here, I know here there is something interesting also. This is a special room, and I will show it to you. This is a special room with weapon. And first item I want to show to you before my camera battery died. I want to show you FG here, and it's very interesting for to show it to you, because it's like a first model with steel stock, and it came with a parachute and with a Fallschirmjäger helmet, and with a gravity knives, and with a glove. So it's really interesting, with a magazine. So it's very interesting display also here, and it's cool to see items related with paratroopers, because it's a really rare thing. And here we can see a lot of weapon of that period, Tommy guns, a lot of pistols, stands, and German firearms. And if you're interested into see it closer, that's not a problem. Just let me know if you're interested in, and I will show it to you. For example, some interesting pieces we can see here. It's 3 generations of MP. So this one is MP 38, and you can see clearly it with this hole inside this part, and the special ribbing here. And here we can see MP40, but it's early model with a hook here. We can see compare. This is a hook, and this is like a, I don't know how to say it, like a mushroom. And we can see that there is no special cutting for fire saver. You know what I mean? Here, there's a special cutting here, special cut. But anyway, this one is very rare. Not that rare like MP38, but it's rare, and not just scarce. And MP40, probably the most famous submachine gun of Second World War. But anyway, this one is here, and it's also interesting to see it. Here we can see model 1914 artillery Luger. So it's also very interesting. We can see the stock. We can see the trommel. It's like a big magazine, and just a regular magazine for it. Also, I know it's also a little bit bigger, but This is also very interesting to see, and a lot of items like that we can see here in the firearms section. If you're interested in, just let me know, and next time I will do more closer review. So M1 carbines. Job-edged weapon section here, but unfortunately not all items in great shape, and unfortunately not items 100% original, but anyway we can see the different types and variety of them. Probably if they ask me, I can show you, I can show them what is wrong. But anyway, this flare pistol is a small Z on the left side. It's not just a pistol, it's a Stuhl pistol. We can see here special rifles. And we can see here this barrel has rifles, so it's not just a flare pistol for signals, it's a Stuhl pistol. It can operate with grenades, so it's very interesting, and we can compare it with regular one. Regular one has no this special marking like that on this body on the left side. Here we can see three types of German combat bayonets. So for example, this one is a classic one for Wehrmacht, model 1942. This one is for Luftwaffe, and we can see, we can compare it. It's a little bit different design, length and crossguard. So a lot of American combat bayonets and combat knives and bayonets here, and a bunch of stuff we can see also here. And I really like this M1 carbine section. So if you're interested in, I will show you more next time. But anyway, today I have to finish. Battery is dying, my voice also, but I'm still waiting for your feedback, how it was for you, my viewers. And if you have any questions, or if you want to say me, hi Alex, you did well, just do it. Thank you very much. See you real soon, and goodbye.